People bragging about, well, now they ain't got to try and chase the truck down. There's a brick and mortar building to find this man. Good morning.
Good morning, G. Good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Tonight's been under a rock. Reintroduce yourself to our listeners.
Hey guys, this is Eugene Brandon, NABO'S BBQ, 5951 7th Avenue. We're in the old MC's building. Yep, behind the trailer park. Yep, down there on 7th Avenue. Just follow the fence line and come on down there. We'll be open waiting on you.
How long you been open there?
February 22nd, the day we open, and man, it's been a chaser. You know, G, leading to opening that place, I had to make a decision going back and forth with the truck. The truck is easy, but what drove the building more was the history that it held with MC's and some of these other places.
Was there for a long time.
And
successful steak restaurant for a long time.
And folks had a place. Some stories that I hear from Mr. Rollins, he and I kind of think alike. You know, it's you need to earn the money to cover the bills, but it's more about fun and it's more about family. I feel when I hear that door open, it's more like we're welcoming company than about to serve a new customer.
Right.
You know, there's we're looking for ideas and things to bring to the building because it's a huge space.
Yes.
And so I think the ideas we got, I know this weekend is Pond Town and we got all kind of things. For those who don't want to go or don't want to get in the crowd, we've got Larry coming back with live music this Saturday.
Okay.
And so it's going to be a lot quieter than Pond Town, but you got good food, you're going to get music. And
eat before you go to Pond Town. If you are going to Pond Town. So either way, you got them covered.
Yeah.
Look, one thing we don't do enough, Eugene, in my opinion, we need to, is brag on your barbecue and brag about your meat. Talk about the process. And you are kind of a modest guy. You're not going to sit here. You don't talk about other businesses, other companies. You stay in your own lane. You mind your own business. You're a very positive person. You speak positive words. But I want you to brag on yourself for just a second and talk about what makes that NABO'S BBQ so different.
Man, to say that is, man, thank you. I appreciate that. Man, I just put my passion. It's easy because it's coming from a high level of passion. You know, growing up, watching my grandfather, he loved the barbecue, and I love to do it. And my family, all my uncles, they barbecued. So barbecuing is the bloodline.
Y'all are barbecuing a bunch of folks.
Yeah. So that's the bloodline, and but barbecuing is a skill I've grown over the years.
You hone that skill. You grow.
Right. It's more or less the people. It's kind of like, okay, I got the skill, and I like to see smiles, so I'm going to match the skill to the people, and let them enjoy the smile and watch them enjoy the smiles. That's the battle with someone who's passionate about people and business. That's the struggle, because if you have something, you want them to taste it. You'd rather give it to them than try to sell it to them. So it's kind of trying to find that balance and pull back this way. Learn to do this. Learn to be more forward thinking. Learn how to kind of figure it out. You can't give it all away,
right?
Because you got to keep the doors open.
That's right.
But it's just so much fun to see people smile. So much fun to see people come in the door, and not only they come in the door, some of them come back with other folks. You know, when I see different posts, we post often on IG and Facebook, and the things that people say about us, it feels good. But it's like, okay, I hear you guys, I need you to come and help us move forward, because it takes that revenue to grow or to offer other things. As a matter of fact, it's like Dodge County, Middle Georgia. It's like I'm trying to see what would you like. I hear some items that they like to see on the menu. You like steak? You want steak? Hey, we need equipment to bring in to do steak.
Right.
You want fried chicken? Well, that's an argument right here in Dodge County about fried chicken. Yeah. But those things, that equipment's not there. In order to get that equipment, you got to have the funds, blah, 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 to grow on each other. So I'm trying to make the best of all that we have. And it's just to bring it out. And, it's like, where can I target you? I had a couple. The lady told me last night. She says Thursday night. They were in Dublin. Her and her husband went to Dublin to eat, and she said like 5-10 minutes into their meal, they're like, we should have went to NABO'S. It's like we're that because we're not in the beaten path. We're that 5 minutes afterwards, so we're trying to figure out what we need to do to get it out to the people. Let them know.
Another thing I want you to hit on real quick is for people that say, okay, I want to go to NABO'S for barbecue. What else do you serve that they need to be aware of as well?
Man,
when we walk in that restaurant, what are going to be my options?
Man, the sides. The traditional sides that we have, man.
Talk about that baked potato.
But man, that's a snack. That's a meal.
That'd be a meal of its own.
That's a meal. That's a now later meal. You'll eat. That thing is loaded with barbecue.
But I mean, let's be honest.
Cheese.
But you consider that almost a side item. But if it's like you can order that appetizer and just eat that.
And be greasy with it, and then you have the traditional sides, and we along with the traditional things with barbecue sides, the baked beans, potato salad, and coleslaw, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, Brunswick stew, green beans, and man, this gooey, delicious peach cobbler that is off the chain with us right
Before I let you out of here this morning, I want to talk about the farmers market for a moment, if I can.
Yes.
We've been seeing you out there at the farmers market.
Yes.
Now, are you doing barbecue while you're out there?
No,
out there kind of, because I know you're on the board.
Right. Well, I got blessed to be on the board, so I got two projects I'm trying to build a following to. One is NABO'S and also farmers market, so they kind of work hand in hand with that. So we're trying to get these folks to come out and enjoy. So occasionally Saturdays we come out and we have what we do is breakfast. We'll flip breakfast into lunch. So around about 10 o'clock we'll start offering like barbecue. But the first part of the morning is breakfast items. We keep coffee all day, and that's like. But I also like to be around the vendors and the guests that are there just to see what they need to help them get to where they need to get to, so that we can keep growing that farmers market.
Wow, and it's good seeing you out there. It's important that people support this farmers market, keep it going, because it's such a good thing for the community.
How did you get past eating all that cake?
Very carefully. 18 slices, by the way. I don't know if you know
goodness.
That.
Yes. My goodness.
Well, that's about the diabetic coma button. Final words for our listeners this morning?
Man, follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Call us. Hey, we have online ordering. You can order your food online at NABO'sBBQ.com. Or you can call us if you want to reach out for us for any catering needs or anything. 770-580-0227. We're on Google, man. We're all over. And if you like us, review us. Give us that 5-star, and we can keep it pushing.
Thanks for all you're doing.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I mean, you're trying to get your own business going, running. You're helping the farmers market.
Yes.
Definitely for our community.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, Dodge County.
See you in a week or so. Our friend on Talk of the Town. Come on, check it. Look, if you haven't eaten there, you need to go. Make this week. Thursday, it's going to be open back up. What time are you opening those doors?
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yes.
But if he sees you out there waiting about 3:30, so he's going to pull you in there. And
pull you in there, yeah.
Talk of the Town, a service of Wolf Country News. You want to be a future guest? Call Wanda, 478-396-9554. That was great.
Man, thank you.
And I'm glad you're doing that, farmers market. That's excellent. Well, you got to keep in mind, too, next weekend may have another little dip in it because of Pond Town.
Yes.
But then I see it picking up. The fact that the launch was so good is a telltale sign. You just got to stay on those vendors. Get those vendors. Because people come out there and get stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that launch weekend, man, we were wild.
Yeah. Busy, man. We had.
You were busy too. I saw you go from one end to the other, doing all kinds of stuff the whole time you were there. You didn't stop or sit down the whole time I was there. I should have had your ass over there eating cake.
No, they asked me when I say I'll pay the winner, whatever it is. They asked me, "You want to eat?" No. I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna have my truck there, and we had somebody in the truck, and
you wouldn't have had time. It would have tied you up for 2 hours.
I heard about that.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's for a good thing. I don't bitch about
I know.
I don't sweat the small stuff.
I know, man, but it was just.
I probably had to tell Raymond Musk, you shut up, Raymond.
I wouldn't have known it was 18 case. That's a huge turnout.
But that's good. That's
that
why
was
I was
beautiful.
complaining. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That many people.
Yeah. We're interested in trying to get that
As I
money.
always say, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah. We're trying to have a good problem too. Trying to keep the momentum going. And there's ups and downs because of things that come.
She's wonderful. She really is.
Yeah, she's coming.
My mom runs that
Golden Bee, yeah.
And she's been with us for a while. And so she comes from good folks. She's good.
It's solid. She's a good person. And just I'm able to, part some of my experience of how to deal with people and what toes the.
Well, they said that they were glad to have you on that board, and I believe it because I think you got a lot to contribute.
Thank you.
So I think that's a good fit that they put you on there.
Thank you.
I wanted you to be on there.
Thank you.
That's smart on their part.
That came from some Ish talking. I taught Ish to the right person, and he said, "Hey man, if you're serious about it, I've got an opening for you." Like
you're like, I'm serious.
Let's get at it. And there we went.
That's what I like about you. You go for it. Yeah. I mean, some people just talk. That's all they do. You about action. So I give you that one, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
Damn. Hey, man, I need to
if
get
you don't know me well enough to know that, you will in time. I don't say it unless I mean it.